Alrighty then. Hey, what's up everybody? Sorry for the original issue live stream, ignore that one. We're here. The Nikon P1000 has arrived. And it's got a nice little box. And I figured I would do an unboxing for the Nikon P1000. Is it the globe killer? Is it the globe destroyer? We shall find out, won't we? What's up? Alright. So first and foremost, this video and this P1000 would not be possible without the generous contributions of everybody who donated. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody who donated. People will call it e-begging. I call it, I have supporters and they voluntarily choose to give me support. And I think that's cool as fuck. At least the money I get isn't taken from forced taxation without people having a choice in whether or not, you know, they are allowed to even choose whether or not they want to fund it. So, zero shame, and I love it. And this is the P1000, and I want to say thank you to everybody who contributed, everybody who donated, especially that one very large donor. You know who you are. And just taking a sip of my black tea here. So we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing of the P1000. And you guys are going to come along for this journey. And, you know, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do interesting tests and zooms and things with this. And we're going to find out what it's all about. We're going to find out, you know, we're just going to see it. We're going to see what happens. So let's go ahead and start unboxing this thing, huh? So, I mean, first of all, there it is. It's a pretty nice box, I will say. Whatever, okay. Bloop. Look at that happy kid. Boy. Okay, so there you have it. Got some type of a warranty here. We'll set that aside. So again, I want to say to thank you to everybody. I know that a lot of globe believers are triggered right now, super triggered. But you guys gotta put down your religion, man. I'm just a big fan of skepticism, and I just don't believe. You know, since I'm just a big fan of science and skepticism, and we shouldn't believe things based on blind faith. You know, it's time to put down your globular religion cult. So let's start applying skepticism here, guys. Aren't we all skeptics? So I guess we have some type of a user manual here. Robbie L says, it amazes me how many people believe they live on a flying cartoon space. A sphere pair. Yeah, you know, it's funny. After a certain time, you start to realize that you literally believed in the globe with no evidence. It was literally a religion for you, for most people, because most people believe in the globe with no evidence or investigation. So once you start to actually apply critical thinking and you start to remove yourself from the brainwashed religion cult of the globe, you start to realize how absurd it is that we live on a ball, and currently I am upside down, stuck to the underside of a ball. It's really crazy, man. It's really crazy. And I think everyone's first reaction when they first learn they live on a sphere, when you're a little kid and they tell you, I think most people's reaction is, what? But then you just believe it because it's the most dogmatic, taken for granted belief system in the entire world. I'd like to ask my friend who's currently messaging me to stop sending me so many messages because it's interrupting the live stream here. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, we're getting into it. We have ourselves some type of strappity strap. So that, you know, Nikon, whatever, you know. We was king, someone says. Yeah, we was black supremacist racists. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we'll go ahead and place that here. So again, this is a quick start guide. And you know, I bet you these quick start guides are a freaking joke. You know, I bet they, you know, you have to go online and find the real guide if you really want to go deep. But these are, I guess, suffice for that. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think that eventually you just start to realize that you believed in the globe with no evidence and that it's time to start becoming a skeptic. You know, it's time to start becoming a skeptic. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big fan of being a skeptic and skepticism. So I think we all just have to be skeptics, really. Super chat from Jokul. We prefer to be called globulins, not globists or globe believers. Get it right, bigot. Also, don't forget to chug municipal tap water every day. You're absolutely right. We should all drink fluoridated water. And we should all believe the public school indoctrination that says we all came from monkeys and that we live on a spinning ball. We should all believe that. And if you question that, it's because you're a racist. Here we have some type of, you know, cable. I'm building it up for you guys. I'm sort of building up the big reveal, so bear with me here. So, yeah, you know, it's just, and you start to realize that, you know, believing you live on a flat and stationary earth is the most obvious belief. It's the most rational thing to believe based on your personal experience. Random cable, not very exciting. And so, you know, does that mean that we don't live on a sphere? No, it doesn't. But it means that you have to do some really interesting mental gymnastics to believe you live on a spinning ball, to believe that you're stuck to the underside of a spinning ball. So really it's about skepticism and you know, science. And I don't know about you guys, but you know, we all have to support science here. You know, are you a skeptic and do you support science? Are you a blind, religious cult member? Or do you believe in skepticism? Here we have the made in Thailand. It's quite nice. The big reveal's coming up in about a minute. Someone says they came for the Nikon. Well, this unboxing also comes with flat earth propaganda. Here we have some type of charging device. Whatever. Okay. So again, I want to say thank you to everybody who contributed to the P1000 fundraiser. You know who you are, and you're incredible. And I don't think you'll be disappointed with the videos I'm going to be producing with this. I don't think so. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to say that. That's what I wanted to do. So, in the college textbook called The Cosmic Perspective, and I promise this will only take me 1 minute. So, I know you guys came for the P1000. This will take just 1 minute. Just bear with me. In this heliocentric textbook, it says very early on in the first chapter, literally the first chapter, it says that it makes sense to think that you live on a flat, stationary, geocentric universe. Right here, page number 2, chapter 1. Let's see, paragraph number 1, 2, 3, 4. In the 4th paragraph of a popular college textbook teaching the heliocentric space ball rock model, in the very 4th paragraph, on the first page of the first chapter, it says, and I quote, "If you observe the sky carefully, you can see why most of our ancestors believed that the heavens revolved about a stationary Earth." This is a mainstream college. The sun, moon, planets, and stars appear to circle around our sky each day, and we cannot feel the constant motion of Earth as it rotates on its axis and orbits the sun. It therefore seems quite natural to assume that we live in an Earth-centered or geocentric universe. And then it goes on to say in the very next sentence, "Nevertheless, we now know that Earth is a planet orbiting a rather average star in a vast universe." So, even here, they'll tell you, yeah, based on your personal experience and your own senses, it makes sense to think the Earth is flat and stationary. It actually makes sense. But the scientist priests have realized that you're just on an average planet rotating around an average star in a vast universe. You don't matter. Nothing matters. It's just space rocks colliding with no purpose. You came from monkeys. Dog eat dog world. Kill or be killed. So go out there and get on that spinning hamster wheel rat race spinning globe and try to kill your fellow humans in the economic rat race. So that is that's literally what they say. So now for the great unveiling. The bazooka itself. The Death Star itself. Okay. Sure we got a nice thing here. So, again, it's all about skepticism. Oh, look, oh my, it's so big. And I know that's what she said, but it's so big. It's so large. I know that's what she said, but how do you take this thing out? I know this is a slow reveal, guys. I apologize, but last thing I want to... Oh my God, it's so huge! And I know that sounds gay, but it is. It's gigantic. It is gigantic. It's scary. I know this sounds like a porno, but I can't help it. It's just, it's large. I mean, this thing, I mean, it just feels like a telescope. It's so big. Flat Earth equals new Scientology cult. Well, the biggest cult is the religion of the globe, unfortunately. All right, I'm just gonna see if I slowly pull this thing out. Oh my God, it's huge, dude. This is like a military-grade weapon, it feels. This is shocking. This is retarded how big this thing is. Oh man. God, Jesus. Let's, I don't know, let's compare. Here's a mug, your standard mug. standard mug. I mean, it's big. Like, look at that thing. Goodness gracious, this thing, holy shit. The feel, I have to say, it feels quite glorious. Unearther says the battery is half charged, loaded in and zoom. It's stunning. Like the size of this barrel, can't even get my hand around it. This whole thing does seem very erotic. It's kind of weird and gay, but it is what it is. Can't even wrap my hand around this thing. It looks like a weapon. It looks like a weapon. It just looks like a freaking rocket launcher or something. Am I doing justice to the size of this thing yet? I mean, have I done justice to this thing? It's not as heavy as I kind of thought it would be. It feels a bit light. Ain't no way in hell I'm doing vlogs with this shit. Unless I want to get like massive shoulder muscles. But my God, I don't think justice is served in the video here. I don't think you're really Cuban BBC camera. Exactly. This is a standard mug. You know, man. All right. So again, there it is. I mean, it's actually very nice, I will say. It has an interesting sort of surface texture along a lot of it here. It's got like these little bumpy, almost looks like dried water droplets everywhere. It's quite nice. It's stunning, man, because you know, you see, I never owned a P900, and you see the videos that other people have done with their P900s, and you just marvel at the distance these things can zoom. So just the fact that there's that much power, that this thing has the power to zoom in so massively, it's almost hard to believe that all that is contained right inside of this thing. Okay, well, let me see if we can take this off here. Ready? Ooh, ooh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. The Golden 294 says, Glober's in panic mode in the chat. Oh man. Okay. Alright. Now, somebody in the chat said that the battery is half charged, and so I will be able to pop it in and extend this BBC camera. It's a big black camera. It's a big black camera. That's literally what it is. So we are going to see if, you know, I want to make sure that it's okay to plug it in half charged. So let me just flip through the manual real quick. Make sure there's no issues with popping in a half charged battery. Getting started, page 2. Wow, I'm blown away. I'm literally blown away right now by this thing. If you're just tuning in, let me position this in a sexy way for y'all. There you go. And take a picture of the sun. Yeah, I'm gonna aim the lens right at the sun. I mean, maybe it's possible. I don't know. I heard with telescopes, if you do that, you can fuck the lens up. So, anyways, getting started. Camera strap, lens cap, inserting the battery memory card. With the battery's positive and negative terminals oriented correctly, move the orange battery latch 3 and fully insert the battery. Slide the memory card in until it clicks into place. Well, I don't need the memory card just yet. Turn the camera off and make sure the power on lamp and screen have turned off and open the bouquet. So with the battery's positive and negative terminals, okay, let's go ahead and pop the battery in. Battery. My God, I can't get over how crazy large this thing is. Look at that. Okay. Battery. Yeah, well, how am I supposed to know which is the right fucking way, okay? It's like loading... It's like loading shotgun shells into a shotgun or something. Ooh, that click was quite nice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and flap it shut. Okay, so I suppose I have to turn it on first. So, let's do a quick search on how that's it's accomplished. What's up, guys? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Do I have a massive boner right now? No, I don't. We all must give way to this behemoth and let it have the boner, because it's about to have one. Just prepare yourselves. Okay, so we just want to figure out how it turns on. I'm pretty sure I know how to turn it on, okay? I'm just, you know, I don't want to fuck it up. Turn on the camera. Use the multi-selector to select and adjust settings. So just press this fucker. Okay. Alright. Okay, guys, this might be the moment of truth. I'm going to press the on button. We have a green button, a green light. Okay, maybe it'll work. Let's see. Like, I don't even want to mess with it. Okay, so the green light is on. Okay. Pretty standard. It's going to ask me to put in the details. So, we'll click English. Choose time zone and set time date? Yes, sure. New York. Press OK. We'll do day, month, year. Day. What day is it? September 20th. $2:15. Looks like we're on a 24-hour clock here. So that's 14. Let's call it 16. Whoa, why does that month say 8? Alright. The 20th of September 2018 at 2:16 p.m. Yes. Oh shit! This thing just moved! This thing just moved! It popped out. Holy God. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close this. I like it. It's sleek. It just moved. Okay, here we go. So, alright, here we go. Ready? Well, that side zoom isn't working yet. Okay. I believe you can zoom with this here. I'm still figuring this out. Bear with me. It says no card present. What, do I have to have the card in for this thing to zoom out? Alright. I must say I quite like this thing. I'm using these little buttons on the side here to try to zoom in and out, but it's not doing it. So maybe I have to have the card in, or maybe I need to read the instruction manual before I start fucking with this shit. So let's do that. Let's take a look at the manual. I'm going to turn this thing off. Well, first let me find out how it's properly turned off. Make sure I'm doing it right. Let's not rush this, okay? We're dealing with, dealing with an expensive piece of equipment here. Okay, zoom. Resetting the clock. Okay. Basic shooting and playback operations. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Hold the camera steady. Keep fingers and other objects away from the lens. Flash. Blah, 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 blah. Frame the picture. Zoom in and out. Move the zoom control, or the side zoom control, to change the lens position. If you lose sight of the subject while shooting with the lens in telephoto position, press the snapback button to temporarily widen the visible area. Oh, that's pretty cool. Zoom in and out. Right, you can zoom in and out with that using a tripod. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it's not zooming out. Yeah, I know you guys are waiting for that big reveal, but it's not zooming out. So I'm going to have to read this manual a little more carefully. Let me turn this thing off. Actually, let me first read how it turns off. Just to be sure. Cool. Anyways. How do you turn this thing off? There you go. Okay, so the little thing just popped back in and it turned off. Okay. I don't want to leave you guys hanging without this thing zooming out. So let's go confirm. Let's do this step by step. It says insert the battery and memory card. So maybe I got to put a memory card. Let me go get a memory card. I'll be right back. Yeah. All right. Okay. Maybe I should have been a little more prepared for this, so I don't leave you guys here bored out of your minds while I freaking read this manual. Formatting a memory card. It says you should format the memory card before you insert it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well. You know, it gives you a million steps before you even do anything, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that process, and then I got to go format the card on my laptop, so I'm just not going to bore you with that. What I'll do is, once I get the zoom working, I'll upload a short minute-long video showing the zoom happen. So I'm not going to bore you guys to death with that process. But again, here it is. It's absolutely gigantic. 125 times optical wide zoom, 4K. It says. Just want to get you guys so you can really take a look at that. Take a look at this thing. It is huge. Let's not pretend here. Take a look at that. James Kelt says it's a globe discoverer. Hey you says make sure you wear the strap so you don't drop it. Yeah, for sure, buddy. For sure. So, damn, thing's freaking huge. Hold up, let me get this little cloth thing here. So, yeah, I mean, it's gigantic. It's crazy. I'll upload a. It's so big, dude. Like, it is retarded, and it really doesn't do it justice here. Someone asked how much. This cost $1,000. Once again, paid for through the generous contributions, including one donor who chipped in at the end with a massive donation. So, you know who you are. Thank you again, man. I'm going to place this back on here. And again, you know, that's the great thing. It's like, I'm in a position where, you know, people like my work so much, they'll voluntarily contribute money to support it. And it's incredible. I don't have to use forced taxation to take people's money by force. So it's pretty cool what happens when you actually have something you provide something that people find so valuable that they'll give it to you voluntarily, as opposed to a gun to the head via taxes. So any people want to criticize can go fuck themselves, because most people are making money nowadays all sorts of ways. And I have no shame in what I'm about to do with this thing. One of the interesting videos I'll be able to make with this, see what happens. But so again, there it is. It's huge. It's cool. You guys see it. I will do a follow-up video showing the zoom once I get it going. And there it is. Well, thank you, Adam and Eve. You know, you want to super chat now? You can super chat now. Ain't no problem with that. Ikitaku says money is nice, but we shouldn't depend on it. Well, it depends what you mean by depend on it. You mean emotionally? Like looking forward to and desperately needing it and thinking having tons of cash is going to make you happy in life? Later, Karen. I'm drinking black tea. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually read the manual from page 1, go through it, and I'll do a follow-up video showing the incredible zoom lens. And next step is to go out and start zooming in on shit. And what I'm looking forward to is redoing my little lighthouse observation from last year. And you know, my big thing is, will I be able to see the seawall? And I think we might be able to see it, man. We're certainly going to see more than 77 feet of obscured lighthouse. We're certainly not going to see that. I highly doubt it. So there it is. It's gigantic. It's amazing. It's incredible. So I'll probably be doing that next week. Next week I'll be heading out to the lighthouse, maybe Wednesday or Thursday of next week. And we'll do it again. And we'll see what we can capture with a legit-ass zoom lens. And if I can see that seawall right there at the base of the lighthouse, that's what my dad was clinging to. My dad was like, oh, we couldn't see the seawall. That must have been hidden by the curvature. Even though 77 feet was supposed to be hidden. Not 5 little foot seawall. But if we see the seawall, it could be a bad day for the globe. It might be time to toss the globe in the trash. But we'll find out next week. Okay guys, I'll have a follow-up video maybe within an hour or so. Thank you all again, everybody who's tuning in, watching. Thank you for the super chats. And again, a massive thank you to the people who contributed, because your donations are also going to bring pleasure to everyone else who's going to watch my videos and watch my Zoom tests. So a lot of people are going to be grateful. So if you donated, thank you so much again. I don't think you guys will be disappointed with what I do with this. And that's a wrap. Later, guys. Follow-up video within an hour. Bye-bye.